This video is going to focus on where to put fractions on a number line. So we're going to really focus on our benchmark fractions that we learned about earlier and how we can use those to help us place fractions on a number line. So we have a number line here that has our three benchmarks filled in, 0, 1/2, and 1, and we're looking at two specific fractions. We want to figure out where 1/4 would go and where 3/4 would go. So you can see I've already drawn some lines on the number line to kind of approximate where we're going to put these, so we have to figure out which fraction would go with which line. So if we think about our fractions, 1/4 is less than 1/2, and 3/4 is in between 1/2 and 1/2. So if we go back to our number line, we can see that 1/4 is going to go here because it's less than 1/2 but it's more than 0, and 3/4 is going to go here. It's more than half but it's less than a whole, like we saw with the fraction towers. On this number line, we have our benchmarks filled in, 0, 1/2, and 1, and this time we're looking at the two fractions 1/6 and 5/6. So I've drawn our lines on our number line. So if we look at the towers, we have 1/6. We can see it's a good bit less than 1/2, and then we have 5/6, which is pretty close to a whole. So on the number line, I've drawn the lines closer to where they would be. So 1/6 is closer to 0 than it is to 1/2, and 5/6 is closer to 1 than it is to 1/2. So you really want to think about where exactly on the number line your fractions are going to go. So it's really helpful if you use your fraction tools like the towers to help you and think about your benchmark fractions.